While the Fast and Furious franchise might tote on about its message of family,
there's always room for family.
We're family.
I know you guys are family.
Okay, because I care about people, I care about our family.
We're not family.
I know, what we have is so much deep.
it looks like the actors themselves might not be that close. Hollywood superstars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Vin "Family Man" Diesel seem to have themselves quite a feud.
A hell of a job, brother. When we get back to the base, beer's on me.
Johnson is among the most popular action stars in Hollywood right now, starring in many blockbuster films, such as the aforementioned Fast and Furious franchise, the Jumanji series, and even DC's latest cinematic failure, Black Adam. He's also known for his work ethic, which is what allegedly started his conflict with Diesel in the first place. Both stars have starred alongside each other in the popular car franchise. But back in 2016, things seemed to get heated between the two on the sets of the 8th film in the series, Fate of the Furious. The Rock would take to social media to let out some anger, which soon generated quite a lot of headlines. Even Andy Cohen once asked Johnson about their feud. In an interview with the American radio and television talk show host, Johnson was asked to expand on the comments that he'd made in the post, allegedly calling Diesel a candy ass and an unprofessional person, and refused to film any scenes together on the 8th film.
It's for real. This is for real, guys, yeah.
He was also asked about the most unprofessional behavior he had witnessed from the star on set, and whether he'd ever film a scene with them again. Despite being uncomfortable with the question, Johnson took the question with a smile and said, "I would plead the fifth." But what exactly did the pro wrestler turned actor say in the infamous Instagram post anyway? Back in 2016, Johnson vented his frustrations on the social media site for everyone to see. He put out a post explaining that while his female co-stars were always amazing and that he had no issue with them, his male co-stars, on the other hand, were a whole different story. While some of them would conduct themselves as stand-up men and true professionals, a few of the others didn't. However, he added that those select few were too chicken shit to do anything about it anyway. Candy asses.
You never hit me like that again.
He wrapped it up by saying that if anyone noticed him looking pissed off in any of the scenes in the new movie, he probably was not acting, although the star decided to delete the post soon afterward. Nothing ever disappears from the internet, and naturally it went viral and caused quite a media storm. Later, when he was asked about the scandal in an interview with Vanity Fair, Johnson admitted that while it had caused a pretty serious firestorm, other crew members came up to him and thanked him for speaking out about the issues he had brought up. Some even sent him a note to thank him. However, the star revealed that he somewhat regretted posting those comments as it went against his DNA. However, despite Johnson's feelings on the matter, the feud between the two has been almost as chaotic as any of the action sequences in the franchise. Plus, later on, during an interview with CNN, Johnson also addressed an Instagram post made by Diesel. In the post, the 54-year-old publicly asked him to return to the hit movie series. He explained the plea was just an example of Diesel's manipulation, stating that he had been surprised by the recent post as he had actually met the actor face-to-face not too long ago, and told him that while he would always be supportive of the cast and root for the franchise to be successful, he would not be returning. He further added that he had privately spoken with his partners at Universal as well, who were all reportedly very supportive of his decision, since they understood the problem. Johnson continued, saying that he also didn't like the fact that he brought up both his children and Paul Walker's death in the post, and that regardless, he was still confident in the Fast universe and its ability to consistently deliver for the audience. The feud between the two stars stems back to 2016, as they were filming the 8th installment of the long-running franchise.
So that's how you want to play this? Let's play.
Some insiders even gave detailed accounts of all the problems between the two. A source close to the production revealed that tensions had been building up for months at the time of filming. They also added that Diesel had been having many problems with The Rock due to him repeatedly showing up late for production. He would allegedly sometimes not even show up at all, delaying the production.
How's that honeymoon going, Dom?
Other sources recounted similar behavior from Diesel to The Hollywood Reporter and Page Six. Then, later on in April 2017, Diesel cleared the air in an interview with USA Today and appeared to seemingly squash the rumored beef with his co-star. He went on to say that he didn't think anyone really realized just how close the two were, and that while he thought some things may have been blown out of proportion, he didn't believe that it was Johnson's intention, as he knew that the star appreciated just how much he worked for the franchise, adding that he was Uncle Dwayne in his house. Diesel added that protecting the franchise extends to his relationship with Johnson. Plus, in a later interview with Men's Health in July 2021, Diesel claimed that he would use tough love on set when it came to Johnson portraying his on-screen character, federal agent Luke Hobbs.
You lost your goddamn mind, Toretto.
Explaining that while he would not necessarily go easy on his co-stars, he'd do anything in order to get good performances in anything he was producing. However, while speaking with Vanity Fair for the magazine's November edition, The Rock opened up again. Johnson touched upon Diesel's tough love comments. He told the outlet that one part of him felt like there was no way he could dignify Diesel's comments with an answer, explaining that he'd been around the block a lot of times, and that unlike Diesel, he did not come from the world of theater. He'd had a different come-up and was raised completely differently. Johnson also added that he came from a completely different culture and environment than his co-star, and that he went into every project giving it his all.
We need you to do this. It's a lot of lives at stake. All right, but I need to be clear here. The U.S. government cannot sanction this operation in any way. You're on your own.
He explained that whenever he felt like some things needed to be squared away and taken care of, he would do it. It's just that simple. So when the star read Diesel's comments, everyone laughed at his comments. But that's not all. Johnson, and also Diesel, had a meeting in his trailer while on the set of The Fate of the Furious. According to him, the meeting wasn't really a peaceful one, but rather one of clarity, explaining that the two of them had a good chat in his trailer. That chat also solidified the fact that both stars were two completely separate ends of the spectrum. Both Johnson and Diesel agreed to leave the conversation at that, the former adding that they are both philosophically two different people. Johnson also shot down his co-star's claims about their relationship, including a comment he made to USA Today back in 2017, where he told the outlet that he had protected Dwayne more than he ever would know, and also addressed his claim of being Johnson's big brother in the film world. The star clapped back by saying that he only had one big brother, and it was his half-brother. Hopefully Johnson gets the idea this time and stops pursuing Johnson, who's clearly no longer interested in the series. Don't really blame him, to be honest. Imagine starring in that many films within the same franchise, especially one where you had a personal beef with the lead star.
I don't know what you're doing, but you better think about this, Toretto. It ain't too late to stop this.
It's clear that Johnson has a lot of options when it comes to Hollywood, so we won't have to worry about that. Well, that's all for the beef between these two stars. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.